Hello students, welcome to this channel. In this video I am going to show you Eamcet exam instruction and Eamcet exam test demo. Just keep watching this video, so let's begin.
Candidate should report at exam center at least 2 hours before the commencement of the test as per the date and time mentioned in the hall ticket. Candidates will not be allowed into the exam center even they are late by 1 minute after the commencement of the test. Hall ticket and filled in application form will be verified at the entrance of the exam center. Candidates will be frisked or searched and allowed only after complying with all the rules of the examination. Exam officials will take candidates' biometrics, that is, fingerprint and photograph. Invigilators will guide the candidates to their respective computers or notes allotted to them. To the top right corner of your computer screen, the candidate name and photograph will be displayed. As indicated in the hall ticket, the candidate has to enter his or her username in this text box. Then, just 10 minutes before commencement of the examination, password will be issued at the test centers. That password should be provided in this text box. Post entering both the username and password, the candidate need to click on Sign In button. In this screen, a language change option has also been provided to the candidate to change the text on the screen from English to Telugu. In case of any computer-related doubts or queries, candidates can always raise his or her hand before the invigilator for further clarification. After clicking the Sign In button, the candidate will see the general instructions on the screen in 2 languages, English and Telugu. Candidate has to drag the scroll bar to see all the instructions. To view the exam specific instructions, click on Next button. For engineering students, there are 3 subjects, namely mathematics, physics and chemistry. For medical students, there are 4 subjects, botany, geology, physics and chemistry. Details like number of questions per subject, marks per subject and marks per question in each subject are displayed like this in both the streams. Exam duration is of 180 minutes or 3 hours. Questions will be available in both English and Telugu languages. To read the generic instructions again, click on Previous button. To come back, click Next button. The candidate has to check on the declaration checkbox and then click on I am ready to begin button. After clicking the button, the examination actually begins. Questions in this examination will be displayed in English and Telugu simultaneously. For engineering students, the question paper is displayed in 3 sections: mathematics, physics and chemistry. For medical students, the question paper is displayed in 4 sections, that is botany, geology, physics and chemistry. Candidate has to click on the specific subject which he or she wants to start the examination with. Then, the first question will be automatically displayed in the question panel like this. Each question will have a question text and 4 options. The question palette will display all the question numbers within that section. By dragging the scroll bar, you can see all the question numbers in that section. On clicking any of the question number, that respective question text and the options will be displayed in the question panel like this. The candidate has to choose a correct option from the given 4 options and click on that option like this. In case if he or she wants to change the answer, just click on any other suitable option like that. To clear the selected option, click on Clear Response button. And to save an answer to a question, select the option and then click on Save and Next button. On clicking Save and Next, the question number in the question palette will turn green. And automatically the next question will be displayed in the question panel like this. If at all a student after selecting an option wants to reconsider or review the answer selected, he or she can select an option and click on Mark for Review and Next button. With that, the question number in the palette turns into purple color with a green dot. After visiting a question, if student wants to answer it at later point of time, he or she can click Mark for Review and Next without selecting any option. Then that question number turns purple in the question palette. And if student visited any of the question and did no action to it, the question number turns red in the palette. Any question which is visited and unanswered will remain red. However, all the unvisited questions will remain grey in the question palette. Please note that the questions which are answered are displayed in green color, and the questions which are answered and marked for review, which turns into purple with a green dot in the palette, only these two kind of questions will be considered for the evaluation criteria. However, questions which are visited but unanswered, questions which are not visited, and questions which are directly marked for review without answering them, all such three categories of questions will not be considered for the evaluation. This summary panel will provide subject-wise completion status. Green represents answered questions, red represents not answered questions, grey represents not visited questions, purple marked for reviewed questions, and purple with a green dot represents answered and marked for review number of questions. Overall, subject-wise summary is provided like this for all the sections in the examination. To increase or decrease the font size of a question or the options in the question panel, candidate can use zoom in or zoom out button which are present at the top right corner of the screen. Zoom in button will help increase the font size and zoom out button will reduce the font size. In order to view the entire question in the question panel, drag the scroll bar down or up. We can always use up and down arrows. There is a timer provided in order to indicate the number of minutes left for exam completion, and this timer is available at the top right corner of the screen underneath the zoom in and zoom out buttons. To visit the entire question paper in a single instance, candidate can click on Question Paper button. On clicking that, all the questions in all the subjects will be displayed like this, and here candidate cannot answer any of the question. To go back and resume the examination, click the Close button and candidate can answer the next questions. To revisit the general instructions again, candidate can click on Instructions button, and after visiting all the instructions, click on the Close button to resume the exam. Once timer indicates 0 minutes, then automatically all the answers will be submitted. For scribe candidate, after 3 hours of examination, the submit button will be enabled, and they need to click on the submit button in order to submit all the answers provided. Post automatic or manual submission of your answers, exam summary will be displayed like this for your verification. On clicking the S button, this will authenticate or certify that your examination has been successfully completed.
Thank you for watching this video and share this video among your friends.